Hello and welcome to the Saber Roar. I'm Zach.
And I'm Kurt. Today's show is all about something that Zach doesn't know much about. Sports.
What? I know about sports though.
This year, Saber athletics have been through the roof. It takes a lot of work to organize one of the most athletic schools in the state, and so far Franklin's new athletic director has exceeded all expectations.
Franklin High School has a new athletic director, and Miss Petrick came in at the right time. As soon as she was hired, the baseball team won state. Now boys volleyball and football are also on their quest for state.
I was a coach just last year. I coached swimming for 4 years at Germantown High School, and I really enjoy seeing the success of my athletes and seeing them improve. And that's really why I wanted to get into this role and affect change on a greater level.
Along with being a swim coach, she had her own success in high school as a 4-time swim state champion, which got Miss Petrick a scholarship to Northwestern. Miss Petrick hopes to get many students involved while she is here, along with improving the sports as much as she can. This is Alex reporting for the Saber Roar.
And she's been doing a super job so far. At Franklin High School, we like to recognize our athletes for their accomplishments. One way we do that is the Athlete of the Week Award.
Each week, an Athlete of the Week award is selected by the Athletic Department of Franklin. So we sat down with Sarah Petrick, the athletic director, and talked to her about the process of which she chooses the Athlete of the Week.
Each week I talk to the coaches that are currently in season, and I ask them to submit names and reasons why they are choosing their student athletes for Athlete of the Week.
Petrick says the award is based more heavily on effort and less on ability.
It's not just the best athlete on the team or somebody that won conference or sectionals as an individual.
The week I got the Athlete of the Week, it actually was a 2-week period. I dropped 90 seconds in my cross-country race time.
Petrick says that giving the award is a very satisfying process.
We have had a lot of outstanding athletes, like I said before, this fall season, so it has been a little bit time-consuming, but it's well worth it.
We have many great athletes, but one athlete that stands out in the crowd is volleyball's John Jablinowski.
In the past 4 years, John has been the cornerstone of change in the men's volleyball program.
My freshman year, 13 kids on the team, most least popular sport in the school.
John was named Southeast Conference Player of the Year and First Team All-State, leading his team to a state tournament run.
Being the Southeast Conference Player of the Year has been one of the biggest honors I could get in high school.
John claims his high school career and the career of his fellow teammates has really turned the boys volleyball program around.
Now, us going to state, having 3 teams, where we are today is just outstanding from where we were 4 years ago.
As well as volleyball, John also competes on the school dive team. We wish him luck in the future.
Sports bags are very common trends for Saber athletes, but why are they not allowed during school hours?
Sport bags are fashionably yet a very convenient item to carry around school, but they aren't allowed. They were originally not allowed for safety reasons, but in Franklin there are other concerns.
And that is that we're really crowded. And every time somebody carries a backpack around, that takes up more space in the hallway.
The odd thing about this is that girls are allowed to have big purses.
This is not fair, but I'm not going to tell you it is fair. You know, purses are considered to be different. Culturally, a purse is considered acceptable. At this point, we don't have a huge concern about it because it hasn't gotten completely overwhelming. But it's something that we talk about it with some regularity, whether or not we should, kind of crack down on the huge purses or not.
The main concern for Franklin is space. If there ends up being more room, the rule may change. The administration is constantly looking at whether or not this is fair. This is Josh reporting for the Saber Roar.
Did she just steal my bag? Just like what's been happening in the locker rooms?
Theft in the locker room is a common problem at Franklin High School. It's happened several times this year alone.
When kids ask to go use the bathroom, they take a quick detour to the locker room while everyone else is in the gym and just steal whatever they want.
It happens possibly when people are not around, between classes.
It seems to be very easy for kids to steal in the locker room. In fact, it has been estimated that less than half of the students actually lock up their lockers.
Most of the thefts have to do with people leaving out property, and they do not lock things up.
The staff at FHS is trying to fix this problem. When the thieves are caught, there are consequences.
We've got 32 cameras throughout the building, and we are able to monitor them. And what happens is, if we do have a report of a theft, we can go back and we rewind the tapes and we give consequences. It might be a suspension, expulsion, and also a ticket.
Theft in the FHS locker room is an inconvenient problem, but students and staff are working to prevent it.
Hopefully students start to lock up their stuff and theft will eventually go down. That story was produced by freshman intro TV student Jack Kamina. Great job, Jack.
That's all the time we have for this sports edition of the Saber Roar. I'm Kurt.
And I'm Zach.